Hey, it's Davina, and I know I haven't been posting videos or anything in like a month, and I know that's a real bad start to my channel, but I've been really busy, and it was the end of the school year, and now I'm on summer break, but anyways, that's not what I'm going to talk about in this video, but instead, I want to talk to you about something really exciting that happened to me like a week ago. About a week ago. But anyways, so last Tuesday something really exciting happened and I'm still like in awe of it because I really love these two people, and if you already don't know who these two people are, then I'll tell you now. But you should probably know from the title of the video. But I met Kian and Jc, which are two of my most favorite YouTubers, and it was just an amazing experience, and I just want to talk to you guys about it. And if you don't get to go on their tour, or you can't somehow, hopefully this gives you a little glimpse into how they are in real life, and just the whole experience as a whole, like their show and everything. And yeah, so we're gonna have a little best friend talk moment with me and whoever is viewing this. Let's get started. So, as you can see, I'm wearing their shirt right now because I got their VIP package where I could actually have a meet and greet with them. And what happened is I got the premium package, so I got a t-shirt, a poster, their book, which, by the way, I read the whole thing on the train back home, and they signed it, and I just got my little VIP lanyard thing, yeah. So basically, I'll start from the beginning. So I saw the show in New York City. It was at PlayStation Theater. It was a very hot day. It's very hot today too because it's hot in my room right now. I went into New York City on the train because I live in Long Island, and I got there, and me and my mom, because none of my friends really wanted to go. I mean, whatever. But so it was just me and my mom. We were on the train. We got into the city, like I just said. We were just walking around, and then I was like, you know what, Mom, let's go find this theater just to check it out. It's near Times Square, might as well check it out before the show or the meet and greet actually starts. So we walked down there, and it took us a good 10 minutes, I think, from Penn Station to Times Square, or so it felt like that. And so we're walking around there, and then I noticed there's already a line of girls that are like outside of the building, and I was like, oh my god, wow, I guess it was a good idea to come early. So what happened is, literally 2 minutes I must have been there. We went to the line, we got to the back of it. It wasn't that long yet because it was very, very early. Literally 2 minutes later, you hear the girls in the front screaming. I look around and I see Kian for the first time in person. I was like, oh my god! I see Kian running across the street and going into the building. I was just like, wow, I'm actually going to meet these guys in person, and I love them. I'm one of those people who, I'm not one of those fangirls who are like, oh my god, like, I just, that's nothing wrong with that, but like, I'm more like calm, and like in the inside I'm like, oh my god, but on the outside I'm just like, just speechless. I don't really scream or anything, but that was like that kind of moment for me. I was just like, oh my god, and everyone around me is just screaming their heads off. And they went into the building, and I was just looking. I actually got off the line because it was still pretty short, and I was looking into the building, and I could see him right there, and he's standing, and he was talking to someone. I don't know who he was talking to, but I was just like just like, not to be creepy in a way, but just like looking at him a little, just taking him in a little, because it's so weird seeing someone who you always see in a camera and then you finally see them in person. It's just strange. And he's pretty tall too, and he was really cute, and as he was going in he was making funny faces and like he's adorable. So basically there's this guy there, security guard guy. He's a nice guy. He took the people who were in the back of the original line in front of the building and he took them around into a separate area with barricades in like this little tunnel area, and we were just standing there and it was hot and I was just standing there. It wasn't that crowded, and also I made a little thing for them when I met them to give it to them. I'll show you a picture right now, but anyways, I made that the day before. It took me so many hours, and then once I finished it I noticed the J is backwards. So whoops. I was really upset, but I'm like, they'll think it's funny. I kept it and I had it with me, and I took it out for a moment just to take a picture with it before I would actually give it to them. And we were just standing behind those barricades, and basically we stood there for 2 to 2.5 hours in the heat, surrounded by people, because first they let in like the deluxe package. Actually, I think I might be mixing that around. I think I got the deluxe package, and the premium is like the highest package where like you go, yeah, I have the deluxe. Premium is higher than that. You could actually like do like a sound check with them. But they went in first, and then after that, the deluxe finally got to go in, and oh, thank God, because it was so hot outside. I was fainting. I was literally sitting on the ground. I'm like, how am I gonna meet these people when I'm like, I felt like I was gonna pass out. But we finally went into the building, and it was air conditioned, and it was a nice building. It had, the PlayStation theater is really cool. It has like these like huge chandeliers everywhere. Like, they have little stations around where you could like play PlayStation and stuff. It was cool. And then so we go down this escalator and we turn around this corner where there's like a bar, and then there's the entrance to like the main room where the show is gonna happen. But they were in this back room, and basically the back room was down this hallway, and it wasn't like the typical like meet and greet picturesque thing. Like usually they have like the backdrop that says like K and J or Kian and Jc, don't try this at home tour or whatever. But no, this didn't have it. It was like this cute little room with a couch, and like it was just simple, and I was really excited. I was getting really close to the room, and my mom, I actually told her, take a video right now, like try to sneak it in, and she did. So I'll show you guys that. So I was getting really close to the room, and I peek inside and I see their little faces, and they're meeting the people, and they look so sweet, and they're taking pictures. And so I was behind this girl who I was talking to, and she goes in, she takes her picture, and I'm right behind her. So I was really nervous, and I start taking my little gift that I made for them, and I carried it into the room, and my mom is recording. I go up to them and I'm like, hey, and they're like, hi, hey, and they're like, they seemed so like happy, and I could just feel like good vibes from them. So I go up to them and I'm like, I made a gift for you. So I'm taking the gift out of the bag that I had. It was an Apple bag, by the way. And I'm taking, well, first thing, I went up to him and he's like, oh, what do you have for me? What do you have? Oh, did you get iPhones for us? And I was like, yeah, I got you guys iPhones. And we were just joking around like that. He was being really cute. So basically, I tried to take it out to show them. The J fell off of it, or maybe it was the K, and I was like, oh my god, I think it just broke. And he was like, oh no, it's fine, and he takes it from me, and he's looking at it. It was mostly Kian, and JC was next to him, and he had a ring pop in his mouth, and he was kind of looking at it too. And so they're looking at it, and I'm just watching them, and he's like, K and L? and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. I accidentally put on the J backwards, and he starts laughing, which I think is adorable. He started laughing, and then he's like, no, it's great, that's so funny, that's funny. And then he flipped it around because I put little notes on the back, and he started reading them, and I was like, oh, he's actually reading it and everything. And JC looked at it too, and he was like, oh, that's really cool. So then I went to JC, and he's like, oh, I like your hat, because I was wearing a hat. And he's like, and I was like, oh, thank you. And I was just like kind of awestruck. I was like in a blur, and then I sat next to him on the couch, and I immediately give JC a long hug, and he hugs me back really tightly, and they give really good hugs. Yeah, so then the photographer was taking our picture. At first, when I was hugging JC, Kian didn't really know what to do. He was like, what pose should I do? So he was putting up his thumbs, and then I stopped hugging JC so I could put one arm around his back so he didn't feel left out. And then they both put their hands on my knees, and I was like, oh my god, they're touching me. That sounds so wrong. And then they took the picture, and it was really quick. And I was like, oh, thank you, it was so nice meeting you, thank you. And I looked back at Kian, and I was like, bye, and I was about to go and go to the people who give you all like the stuff, the shirt and the poster and the book. And right before I left, I looked back at Kian, and he mouthed, I love you. And I was like, oh, and I don't know if I said I love you back either, and I'm so upset because it was all a blur, and I really hope I said I love you back. But I don't know. But it was just a really good, sweet experience. They're such good people. They're really good people. You could really feel that they genuinely love their fans, and they were very sweet. They were just really wonderful people, and I really hope to meet them again one day, because they were just great. And when I left, I just felt so sad, because I was like, dang it, that went so quick, and I just wish I could be their friend. Like, there's just those people where you just want to like hang out with them and just like be their friend, and you could just tell they're really good friends to have. I would love to have more than friends, but probably not. So that was my experience with meeting them. I'm still not over it. I'll show you the video now, followed by some pictures, well, the pictures of us in the meet and greet, and yeah. So yeah, that was my video. It just kind of shows you what I just explained, but it's nice to have a visual, and I'm so glad my mom got to record it. And then pretty much after that was the show. And my opinion on the show, okay, I love Kian and Jc. I love them. I've watched their videos for a long time. I've watched all of their videos. But honestly, I think they could have done much better with the show. They're very talented, they're very funny, but the show was more like, it was kind of disorganized. Some of the, I mean, this wasn't their fault, but they had some technical difficulties where the screen wasn't working. I kind of had far back seats. I bet if you're in the front row, that's probably the best area to get a full advantage of the show, but I was kind of towards the back. I could still see them well, but honestly, like, they were doing some skits, they did some little things. JC's a mother and siblings were there, so they came out on stage. Dom did his DJing. Harrison and Ryan also came out too, and they were just playing along with everyone. They did a question and answer Q&A. They showed a never before seen video that of their first video that was unreleased because they didn't like it. It was cute, it was funny. But the only thing I feel like was missing was more organization, and I was kind of expecting like a skit or something, like, you know how like they dress up as like the old lady and the old man, like more of like a show. It was more like them just running around. And then in the middle of the show there was an intermission that was around 20 minutes. I was like, oh, okay. Like it seemed like the intermission wasn't really needed. I mean, I bet that they did need it. They were tired. I totally understand that. But like it just went really quick. And also, what I noticed that was kind of cute, that like I wasn't really expecting, but like Kian seemed kind of shy on stage. He kept saying, "Oh, I'm so nervous right now, guys," and I thought that was really cute and humble and like down to earth. Just shows you that they're just people like me right now. They started just talking in front of a camera and they just got big, but they're still people, and that's what I like to. Yeah. And, well, it was mostly a good show, but I don't know, I definitely think they could have done better. But what I thought was really nice is that they donated a lot of the money towards a charity that they like, and I really admire them for doing that. That was really nice. One thing that bothered me though is there was this one girl who was sitting behind me. I swear she was screaming bloody murder. Every time they would do any little thing, she'd be screeching her head off. I mean, I know it's okay to scream, it's okay to be a fangirl, I totally understand that, but I mean, screeching? I mean, I don't know, I guess, do you, but it was just a little bit annoying, a little bit loud. But yeah, so I'll show you some videos of the show right here. If you don't want to see it because you might be seeing the show, just skip over it. But I'll show you a few little clips.
But hey, that's a bullet. Yeah. But hey, okay, I'm so nervous up here. I don't know why.
My little brother and sister are gonna be playing the game with me. It's very simple. You're gonna pick a balloon, right? When the music shuts off, you pick a balloon. You stand under it.
Exactly like.
If it pops on you and you have baby powder in it, you're out.
I want JC to lose so bad.
All right, I feel like I'm gonna lose. I always lose this challenge. My hair gets annoyingly dry after this. Here we go, Joe Felix.
It literally was like, Joe Felix was like, I think he's.
None of it got on him. Let the best. Yeah. All right.
Hey, this is Sparta. Never give me a knife ever again. That's the scariest thing I've read.
Dude, my little brother's walking over here. You're like Sparta. Not tase. It's
tase to the face.
Right. Take off your pants. Take them off, big boy. I want that shirt off too. I want to see everything.
Hey, while you think on the face, I'm gonna pick mine.
Get them off. Go ahead. Come on. Do yours. Take them off, boy.
It tastes.
It's a big man hug. Big man hug right there. Ready? Yeah! You're good. Come here. I don't like it in the ass. Wow! That's a bad joke. Alright? Ready? Don.
Don't run me off the stage.
Get your hyped up, baby. Let's go. Don, come here. Don. Dog, come on. Just take it. Ready? 1, 2. Oh my God.
And that was pretty much the show. It was a really, really good experience. I loved meeting them. I would definitely recommend meeting them whenever you get the chance to, especially if you really love them, because they're honestly very good people and a very good celebrity to meet. They were actually the first celebrities that I did meet, and I'm very happy I met them. So after the show, we just walked out. It was very late at night. And yeah, a lot of people were waiting for them outside for the tour bus to come around, but my mom unfortunately did not want to wait, and plus the security guards were like trying to get us out of there. They didn't really want us to wait, so I just left and I got Ben and Jerry's, which was right across the street, and yeah, that was my experience, and I went back home. Still going through withdrawals of it. I miss it a lot. I miss them. And yeah, I'm just really glad I got to have that experience. I hope you have that experience too. So that was my video. I know it was really, really long. You could even skip through some parts if you want, if you just want to see the video of my meet and greet, or just the pictures or videos of the show. But I hope you enjoyed my video. Give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna try to post more often. Hope all of you have a wonderful day. I'm sorry for my hair. I know it's probably a mess, but thank you, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.